Coach, obviously you went with Jalen Tyson in the starting lineup. You've talked so much about like wanting to put him around, good players to see what he could do. How impressed were you with him tonight?
Really good. We put him out there for defense and rebounding, and task accomplished. I think we debated start and tire him, and I think we just went with size. Rebounding defense, and played his role perfectly.
You had some lineups out there in the fourth quarter that I don't think have ever even played together. The Craig with Ty and Jalen, that group. How were you guys able to continuously, get these wins even when you're down bodies like this?
Our depth, Serena, is so good, and we knew we're going into we got another game tomorrow night, so we were trying to save minutes, and so we threw up some lineups that we're like, maybe haven't seen, and we took the risk, but it's a credit to our depth, and we even had Tristan out there, two bigs, Tristan and Evan, a little bit, so tried some different things tonight. Guys were ready, but above all, we defended. We had that one bad quarter defensively, but the rest, low 20s, mid 20s. So great defensive performance for the most part.
We've talked at times this year about Donovan sensing the moment. Was this one of those nights for him?
Great call,
with
Dan.
You guys being so shorthanded?
Great call. Yeah, we talk about all the other stuff, and that was probably the story of the game. Him sensing the moment. I loved how he got downhill today. Right, I know he was going to talk about his hezzy pull-up threes and all that, but I felt like he got downhill, got to the rim. He's got that over-the-top floater that works. And then he made some great pass. That cut to the pass to George cutting from the corner. Just elite. All-star performance by him.
We talked about Evan and getting more towards the rim. Did you think he looked more like Evan tonight?
Better. Got to the boards, got to the rim, had a couple of dunks. I just told him, I said, you're about 75 to 80% where you were. So, but I can feel it coming. Sure he'll play well tomorrow night too.
Chris.
Kenny, going back to Jalen, just how do you define nightly success for him?
Winning, that sounds silly, right? Like it's not, for him, it's not you got to hit 3 threes or I think defensively, defense first, and then his rebounding, obviously, and then offensively it's cutting and the offensive rebound. I felt like he got two big offensive rebounds there in the fourth quarter. Like I said, he's like the perfect role player. And getting around our best players, I thought that really helped him tonight.
And then what did you see from Craig?
Really good. He's guarding Harrow there for a while, and did a darn good job. He got out in transition. CP can rebound too, another good rebounder for his size. But listen, we needed those two guys to get this win, and the kind of icing on the cake is like, they saved some minutes for our guy. We got to look in big picture. We got the game tomorrow night against an Atlanta team that's beat us twice. So we needed those minutes from those guys. So they played well and it'll help us tomorrow night.
Kenny, we are 2 weeks before the All-Star break. In terms of resting, disconnecting, how important is that moment of the season for the players? Not for you because you'll be in San Francisco, but for the players looking at the end of the regular season, that they can be out for a couple of days, 3 days, 4 days.
We need. This is like, we talk about it. It's these are tough days, as it goes towards the All-Star break. I think we're all feeling it. I think the players are feeling it, coaches are feeling it, and it's a real mental challenge. But I think we're all looking forward to. I know our coaches are looking to celebrate out in San Francisco and have some nice dinners and enjoy that moment because it might never happen again. So and then hopefully got 3 or 4 guys there too, players, That would be fantastic. But the rest of the guys, it'd be good to get a break.
One more question. You'll be there in the big game on Sunday. I'm curious about your opinion about the new format. Do you think will work in terms of competitivity or,
Listen, I think the NBA does a great job. Adam does a great job. If something's not working, let's try something else. I love that we're trying different. We're not just staying pat. In-season tournaments part of that, and the All-Star change. We'll find something that works, but to stay stay kind of the same way if it wasn't working, the NBA could easily do that, right? Like, hey, it's worked forever, why not keep? But they keep trying new things, and that's how you evolve. That's how you move forward. So, I'll give you feedback after experiencing it, but I think it seems like a cool idea on the surface.
Coach, you guys kept the turnovers down against a team that historically thrives off, forcing turnovers, even though, of course, you guys are one of the best teams in the league. You also had, I believe, 17 more made field goals in the Heat from 2. What kind of led to that, being able to do that against a team that is also charting out a, kind of a 2-big lineup and just a new dynamic compared to when they started the season?
It's been a kind of a recent focus for us, just winning the possession game. As we start to play the better teams, our schedule's getting tougher. Our margin's not as great. So, like you said, winning a turnover battle, and then we won the rebounding, battle too. We had 13 offensive rebounds, and I'm really pleased our offensive rebound has really picked up. But yeah, on the road against the elite teams, you got to win the possession game because. You can make shots, miss shots. We didn't make, we didn't shoot well from 3 tonight, but I think we're at +12 in the possession game. That was kind of the difference.